Alright, welcome back everybody to a new Need for Speed video. As you can tell, we are in the Drift Skyline. And the reason being is because I think I found the new meta car for A+ class. Now, after fooling around with like the cars a little bit, I've made a lot of drift cars for B class, A+, A, S, and S+. This one being an S build. Honestly, I think the all-wheel drive cars drift a little bit better and are more controllable throughout the drift races. I haven't tried B class yet because, I mean, I don't really play B class races yet. But, you know, the Skyline is probably one of those cars that are the top contender for probably being a meta car for drifting. Reason being, it's just really easy to control. You can kind of just like sway back and forth immediately. And it just feels nice. You know, it feels nice. But there is a certain car for A+ that I want to talk about because it seems that people don't really know about it. I could be wrong. Maybe the sweats out there in the Need for Speed, you know, drifting community know about it. But me, I just found out because I made the car randomly usable in the game. And yeah. So let's go check that car out and see if you guys agree with the meta-ness of it. Alright, so here we are in the garage now, and I'm going to show you the car that I think most of you may not know, most of you may know. But it's the BMW M2. It's the M2 Coupe 2023 from like I think volume 5. And this thing, man, normally when you're drifting, you chain drifts. So normally when you stop, the multiplier or it stops counting. Basically, for every like time you stop in the game or every time you stop in the playlist. With this car, if you keep going back and forth, side to side, you do not lose the streak that you are currently on points-wise up until you fully make a stop. Now, I don't know if it just does it with this car. Maybe there's other cars that I don't know about, but this is the only car that does it that I have that's a drift build. Here, I'll show you guys the parts on it. Really nothing too shabby, you know, no differential, has the Drift Pro tires, normal clutch, 6-speed, has better brakes, chassis, you know, road, nitrous, all that stuff. So if you want to build this, go ahead. This is what I use. Here's the handling of it as well, less downforce, higher steering sensitivity, gas or brake default, you know, type of shit. But this car, man, is just I don't know how to explain it. It's really controllable, but it's also OP at the same time. Hopefully we can get a race here so I can show you guys like what I'm talking about. But this thing is probably the best car you can build right now. Oh, look at that, touch and go. Probably the worst playlist to do it on, but it's double reward. So let's do it. You know, we're gonna put us into a race, but for the first time, let's test this out. So it's not really quick off the bat at first, but this car, man, goes when it wants to. Normally when you do this in races, it would cancel the multiplier out half the time. But if you do it in this car, the multiplier keeps on going. It keeps on stacking. It doesn't stop at all. Like, you just keep on going. Like, this thing is smooth, man. It's so smooth to drift. Oh, look at that. It's really smooth to drift this car, and I'll show you guys in this race coming up. So yeah, I'm gonna show you guys why this car is probably the new meta car, and you guys should start using it. Who knows, maybe this will blow up, I don't know, but this car is just something else. So we'll see you guys when we're in the race. Here we are, Drift Pro touch and go. This car is, as long as you know how to control your turns and as long as you don't hit anything in the way, this is probably the worst race to like show you on because I know there's a lot of traffic in this one, but I will try to do my best. Now normally what I do is I wait for everyone else to go, you know, there's no time limit, none of that, and then I just go. Or I normally warm up my tires to get boost, but you know. So I'm gonna show you guys why this car is so stupidly overpowered. See, normally right there is when you start to turn the other direction is when your car stops like getting the multiplier. With this one, it's really different because it will, once you're like at full speed, you will start to just keep going with the multiplier. I'll show you guys. Let me see if I can do this right here. Oh man, that was too wide of a turn. Show you. See right here. The multiplier keeps on going no matter what you do. Now, I don't know if there's more cars that do this, because this is the only car I know that I have that does it. And, you know, honestly, it's a pretty fun car to use, especially with how smooth it drifts. Like, look at that. You don't even gotta try, man. I mean, of course, these guys are more sweatier than me, but still, look at that, look at that. The multiplier does not go away whenever you switch, like, directions. Sometimes they'll do it if you, like, press the brake and slow down just to, like, try not to hit things. But look at that, look, see that? Oh, look right here.
Hey! Look out!
Like, it just keeps on going. This is a really bad race to do it on because it's, like, the worst race I think you can do it in here. Because a lot of people don't really know how to drive, and they just leave shit in the way, but... Here, I'll show you right here. Look at that. Continuous drift. You keep it going. You keep it going. As long as nobody fucking hits the cars, you can keep it going for, I think, for as long as you can. I think my highest I've done was in the... There was another race for A+, which was on the mountains. I think the highest I've gotten score-wise was probably like 24,000. And it was just by going back and forth like this. Look at that. I was just at 6K. Like, this car, nobody uses it. Nobody in A+ uses it. I've only seen one person use it, and they were like in 8th place or 6th place. I don't remember, but dude, this car is just, man, it's amazing to drift with it. Like, of course you'll hit some wide angles and stuff, but like, look at that. It keeps on going. Like, dude, it's so nice. Honestly, I recommend using this car for A+. I haven't tested it out with any other class. If you guys want me to use it in S, then let me know, because, man, this thing is pretty nice, man. It's pretty nice to the touch. Well, yeah, this is like the worst event you could do, because, one, the sidewalks just make your car jump. And then, two, there's just a lot of traffic, so... Yeah, I wouldn't recommend using this car in this race. I'd probably just recommend using another car, but I mean, shit. This thing is pretty saucy, man. It's saucy as fuck. Look at that. This dude in second. Oh, the dude in front of me is in second place. Hey, buddy. So like once you get into like the 80 mile per hour, 90 around there, you can just keep going sway. You can keep swaying back and forth, however much you want, because then it'll start tracking it. Especially with these long drifts here, look how much points you get, and then you can just keep on going. Like, this thing is sick. But of course, see, look at that. It's still going. It's still going. Oh my god. Just be careful not to hit a wall, because then you'll lose the points. So you could use the nitrous, use the burst, and just keep it going, you know. It's a pretty OP car in my eyes, and I feel like everyone should use it. I mean, I know people like gatekeeping and stuff, but what's the point of gatekeeping when it's just a fucking game? Like, if you care that much about winning in this game, then you're playing it for the wrong reasons, bro. But man, this thing is so nice to drift. Like, you can just chain so many drifts with this thing. Look at that. 2K. Then you can keep it going if you get the right amount of power going to the car. Like, look at that. I'd say this car is up there with probably, what was it, the meta cars? I think the meta cars right now is the Huracan. I think you could do the Bugatti as well, but I have not seen anyone use a Bugatti at all. But man, this car, this Beamer right here, honestly, if you don't have it unlocked yet, unlock it right now. Like, this car is fucking so fun to use. Look at that. Keep it going. I'm at 2,000, 3,000 now. We slow it down, drift this corner here. Keep it going for 4K, 5, 6K. Look at that. 7, 8. You keep it going for 9. Almost 10K points. And just going back and forth. Use this car. Don't abuse it. Alright? Don't fucking just use it for every race. But if you guys want me to test it out for S or S Plus, let me know in the comments down below. Feel free to use the build. It's an amazing drift car. I feel like it could top probably the main meta cars for like either A Plus or just S and S Plus in general as well. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a like. Let me know if you want me to do an S and S Plus build for this car. And yeah, it's been your boy Contended, and I'm out. Peace.